So having stripped my bed because I stupidly spilled a glass of wine over it, I thought now was an opportunity to deal with the rest of the bed. So, looking at the state of it, that pillow is in a sorry state of affairs, as is the duvet, which I don't even want to think about the last time that was cleaned. And of course we've got the mattress as well. Now the mattress, that can be hoovered, any stains spot treated, and then we can use a portable steam cleaner on that. So that can be done in situ, but the duvet and the pillow potentially are just too big to go in the washing machine. So they're going to have to go to a dry cleaners. The problem is, I'll have to look into this, but I think the cost of dry cleaning it would be more than the cost of a new duvet. So it'd probably be better to pre-treat the stains here in a large container, maybe a bath or a bucket, and then take it to the laundrette. Same with the pillow. Now then you can see the problem here. Years of stains. This thing's never been washed. Probably had it, I don't know, 30 years or something. I mean, might have been stuck in, I don't know. But we're going to try and get rid of those stains and give it a proper wash regardless. So the only way I can think to do this, apart from taking it to a laundrette, is to try and put some of that oxygen bleach on it, which is not chlorine bleach, not the same thing. Sodium carbonate peroxyhydrate. So yeah, we're going to try and treat the stains with that, get as much of that out as we can, and then chuck some in a big wash machine in the laundrette, and hopefully rescue this. If it was a super expensive duvet that was fairly new, I'd probably take it to the laundrette, but this isn't. I'm just trying to rescue an old duvet. So this is the stuff. It's Oxy Power, as you can see, or Oxy Active. A lot of different names, but essentially it's oxygen bleach. That's the common term. Not to be confused with chlorine bleach, definitely not the same thing, completely different chemical. This is sodium percarbonate, or also known as sodium carbonate peroxyhydrate. Now, it's not that nefarious. I mean, you shouldn't be pouring it on your garden or in a public space. You should be pouring it down the drain. And what happens is it breaks down immediately into carbonate and hydrogen peroxide. And if you do a bit of digging, it ends up going to the wastewater treatment plant. They neutralise the carbonate to become bicarbonate, and the hydrogen peroxide gets degraded, that's what they say. And then a small amount of sodium, very low compared to background levels, gets released into the environment. As far as how it would affect you or any animals, if you ingest it or it gets on your skin, it's going to irritate your skin slightly. If you ingested it, it's not that bad. I mean, it's not something you want to do, but it's not going to poison you. So yeah, I'm just really using this as a benchmark because I know for a fact that it works really, really well. And in future I'll be looking for something a bit more sustainable, but this is really not that bad. Quite a good little invention, really. Anyway, let's get started on this. Right, bucket, oxygen bleach, water. Do a little localized cleaning. I'm going to boil up the kettle, add that to the water because we need to get to about 40-50 degrees, mix it with the cold water, and then we can add some more. soaked it all, we're going to need a lot more. Another kettle, another, leaving this on for another few minutes. Right, so we poured another load of hot water in there. It's meant to be 1 scoop per 5 litres, but there's a lot more. So I'm just going to put 3 scoops in there. I'm going to mix it all around. Leave that overnight and then come back tomorrow, add a little bit more and then take it to the laundry. Right, so this has been sitting here overnight. And obviously if we could take it to the laundromat, I can't take it like this because it's got way too much water in it. So I'm going to have to dry it out a little bit. So pull it out and then hang it up on the washing line, just let it drain and get some moisture out. But I checked it earlier and I think there's actually quite a lot of stains have already lifted. So I'm going to pull this out to drain it and then I'll show you. Right, now this seems to have already done an amazing job, because if you remember on the corners it was where it was particularly brown. I don't know why, maybe that's sweat, maybe it's tea stains, but all these corners are looking nice and white now. The only thing that remains is a few remnants of the ink stains. I almost wonder whether I could get away with not taking this to the laundrette, but I think I will, just because it hasn't been for years. But there you go, you can see that there's a stain there. Ink stain. Anyway, off to the laundrette once this has dried out a little bit so I can actually carry it and it's not too heavy. So I took it to my local laundrette, popped it in the correct machine with some of the oxygen bleach and some laundry detergent and just put it on a cycle. Little known to me was the fact that these machines are that much more powerful that they take an absolute fraction of the time of a normal washing machine. I don't think I've been in a laundrette for donkey's years, so yeah, that was good. Only took me about 15 minutes to get it clean. So then I put it into the tumble dryer, and again, super quick, just 1 cycle was all I needed for about 2 minutes, and it was dry enough to take home. Any small amount of remaining moisture could be aired out. That was a total cost of about £8 in total, so it wasn't really that expensive. Yes, it seems to have come out alright actually. Just giving it a little extra dry out in the fresh air after coming out the tumble dryer, and I would say that is good as new. I don't see any stains on it. It's all come out in the wash. It smells all right. Yeah, so that's, you know, if it's really badly stained, saves you buying a new duvet, throwing this one away. The only thing I'd want to do is use maybe some slightly more natural products, but the ones I was using, you know, not that nefarious, especially using in small quantities, and you're doing it, you know, this very rare. But in any case, be better to have some more eco-friendly products, so we might give that a try next time. I was going to chuck that away, that water with the dirty water with the oxygen bleach that had the duvet in, but then I realised I could actually clean my pillows. Now, I've done another video on this, I'll link it, on how to properly get rid of the stuff with borax and other materials, or ingredients rather, but this is, I'm going to give this a try just because I haven't got time to go through all that now. So we're just going to soak these. See, try and get as much as we can out with the oxygen bleach, sticking them in the regular washing machine, which they will fit in one at a time, maybe 2. Okay, and I've got my hot water. Start stirring it, you know, reinvigorating the enzymes or whatever else is in there. Very technical terms. Now I thought this time I'd add a little bit of washing powder. scoop of the oxygen bleach. Over the pillows. I think I might need another load of the kettle, boiling water. This is a perfect day to be doing this sort of stuff. You want to be doing this in the summer because then you can dry stuff out. You can use the power of the UV rays of the sun to bleach any remaining stains out. Why are we doing this? Is to save all this stuff going to landfill. We're using some chemicals, but it'd be a lot less than if you had to buy a new pillow. A lot less energy, a lot less waste, a lot less chemicals. Whee! Okay, I'm going to top that out with cold water and hot water just so it's got something to float in. Leave it for a few hours and then we'll come back and stick it in the washing machine. Alright, we'll leave that for the rest of the day now and then sort it out later. Got handy use of my new shovel shaft. It's great. Let's see how many of these we can get in here. This is quite a big one, so probably not many. Okay, obviously two, no more than that. Let's try and get some of this. So we'll put a bit of laundry detergent in here. That's what I usually use, non-bio, and we're going to set it on white. I'm going to give it 60 degrees. And give it more. 70. And start. Okay, see how that turns out. So this is one of the pillows, the other one's still drying on the line, but as you can see it is pretty much pristine, back to new. So that one's going to go on the bed and we'll just start using it again. So the first step in cleaning the mattress is to hoover it. Now it doesn't actually look too bad in terms of stains, but we do need to get the dust out and give it a wash in any case. I'm sure if I look close enough there will be some. So now the next thing you want to do is we're going to steam clean it. This will steam out any stains, kill off any bacteria, so on and so forth. You're going to need yourself a little cup that goes with it. Fill it up. Now I'm just going to use tap water because I don't use it that often, but obviously if you did, it's like a kettle, it's going to scale up. So best thing to use is distilled water, which you can easily get from a motor parts store or whatever, dirt cheap, or even from Tesco's, you know, supermarkets, places like that. You can fill that up, plug it in, turn it on, and leave it until the light comes on. This I highly recommend this one. There are quite a few brands out there you can get them cheap on Amazon, but I found that the elements broke pretty quickly. This one's got very good reviews. I think I got it from Argos, so get yourself this one. I'll post the link to the model number in the description. It's got various attachments that we're going to add on in a minute, and that will help us do the mattress. We use a little bit of soap as well and other cleaning products. So let's get this filled up and turned on. Comes with a little funnel. Oh, that's too much. Yeah, that's too much. You've got a little headspace in there. Make sure this is properly screwed on. Just a word of warning, this will burn you very seriously, very badly if you get yourself in front of the steam. It's very high pressure, high temperature steam that's going to come out of here, and you've got to watch yourself. Don't worry, I just made a start on that, that's why that's wet. I just wanted to test it out. So once the light turns green, which happens within a few minutes, it's ready to use. I've put this attachment on. It comes with several different attachments. This is the widest head one, and I'm just going to run that up and down the bed. Now, if there were any stains on here, there's actually going to be multiple different ways you can treat them. Some will be with dish soap, some will be with hydrogen peroxide, some will just come out with the steamer itself. So it really depends on what you've got going on. Luckily, as I say, I can't even see any stains on here right now. So the steam cleaner should get rid of most of whatever's there anyway. Now, if you were to have bed bugs, you could treat them very much the same way. It's a horrible thing to have, but it does happen from time to time. In which case, you get all your bedding and your mattress outside, out the house, put it in the garden, wherever. Obviously, clean your bed sheets, boil wash them, do whatever you need to do to them. The mattress, again, you're gonna hoover it as very, very thoroughly. You know, they could even live behind these little things. Every little nook and cranny you need to hoover. Steam clean it like this, again, every little nook and cranny, and you should kill any bug. That should kill any bed bugs on here. As far as the frame goes, you're just going to give it a full, dust wipe down. I'd have to pull all the stuff out from under my bed, just clean everything, hoover it all up. You have to really be methodical about it, and that should kill them off. Anyway, let's carry on with this. Yeah, I think we're nearly out of water already, so we're going to have to refill that up and then carry on. I'll come back to you when the entire bed's been done. So that's the mattress steam cleaned now. It's all been done on one side. You could possibly do the other side, but the other side's even cleaner. Any stains that were there have gone. Now all you need to do is just let it air dry. Could use a fan or a blow heater to speed things up. And then once that's completely dry, which probably take several hours, maybe overnight, then you can put a mattress protector on there. I would strongly recommend you do that on this and every other mattress, because this is what actually stopped the wine from going all the way through all my bed sheets onto the mattress. It didn't, and the mattress protector has actually come out of the wash super clean as well. So well worth the investment. I hope this video has been useful for you guys. I'll be doing a lot more videos on various repairs and maintenance and sustainable living. Of course, repairing is all part of the whole sustainability agenda, because obviously if you're not throwing things away, you're not putting more demand on the planet. So yeah, I'll be making more videos like this. If you like the video, please press the like button and subscribe to my channel. Share it with your friends and family, and we will see you on the next video. Cheers, bye.